Good evening, my name is Zoo and I hate video games.
My name is Kristi, and I love video games. I put a big smile on my face every time I say that so that it comes through the mic.
It's a very big and very loud smile. All right, so Katie got a single cup coffee maker. Not a K-cup thing because those are very wasteful. It makes a single cup of coffee with just a basic drip mechanism. And she said it makes the perfect cup of coffee. So I'm trying that now. I can tell you this. Oh, that didn't come through the mic? It might have. I cough. Coughing. Fuck. I'm trying to make it very clear that I am slurping this coffee so that I can then say, ah, that is one damn fine cup of coffee. You know, like in Twin Peaks.
That is, please excuse my language, a damn fine cup of coffee.
Uh-huh.
This place must be where pies go when they die.
I haven't. Oh, God. The thing I love most about that show is that it's very clear that none of the characters really know what's going on, and they
At all
don't
times.
and they don't care except for like the sheriff.
Yeah, like, Harry and Cooper are the only two people in that, and the other, like, Bookhouse Boys a little bit too, but most of people are just focusing on their fucking thing to the detriment of everything around them.
Yes. All right, let's get this started. Monster Hunter Rise. That's probably the right. Oh yeah, I've played this before. So since the title update 2, this loading screen has lasted a bit longer than it did before. Not entirely sure why. It's not like it's preloading everything.
I should probably get into the video game.
There we go. Re-engine. What happens if you need to engine again? So I think what's working against us is right now Cox is in fact doing work on the lines, and Twitch is also experiencing problems.
Because of whatever incredibly centralized and connected internet service is having a fucky-wucky this week.
Mm-hmm. Fucking, hopefully Capcom doesn't have the same trouble. Wouldn't that be funny? Alright, so Clown Vampire is here. And another event quest got added.
Another one.
Yeah. Just adding them one at a time, and I'm like, I can't keep up.
Oh.
Data lobby. 2 players, passcode. Same old passcode.
Okay.
There's also like a longer delay between when you stop talking to a character and when you can talk to another character now. Very strange. Gotta use my mouse. It's like some kind of baby toy.
You have to use your hands?
Alright.
What I like about that is that then we go to, like, the future McFly's house, right? Mm-hmm. And you see just precisely how, my brain wants to say non-digital because you don't manipulate it with your hands. That's not what that means. But like everything's voice controlled or something, like nothing has fucking buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Analog, thank you. Also, hi Beekeeper. Analog is the word I wanted.
Hmm. Non-digital. I like non-digital.
They have a voice-controlled fax machine. They do.
That is intended to be ironic.
Also, hello, Bad Road.
How you doing,
No.
Beekeeper? How you doing, Bad Road? How you doing, Cherry?
I forgot how this fucking game works and that I have to, like, go into the thing and double accept my invitation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am in now.
Okay, I am currently adjusting the color of my belt buckle.
Uh-huh.
Trying to get pretty close to Skeletor.
So it's really important, and I understand that.
Hmm.
A question I have is, when do we get to make master rank layered armor?
I don't know. I wish I did.
Because there are some parts I want.
Yeah, master rank added... Like, low and high rank were very similar, which was disappointing, but since Sunbreak came out, master rank has been pretty cool. Got actually new designs as well as some returning old design.
Hey, I've got like a real quick question.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell am I still a higher level than you?
Because I already had most of the things I needed, so I didn't level up.
Oh, that's fair.
I'm very good at getting as much stuff as I need at any given.
Hmm. So you're saying me fighting Daimyo Hermitar 13 times when what I actually needed to fight was a Cenator probably had something to do with it.
That'll definitely do it.
Hmm.
All right, what do we got here? You want to just jump right into the fight with Shagaru Magala?
I think I could use a warm-up. Okay. I did do a couple of hunts before we went live. Actually, while you were doing your early stream, I just wanted to make sure the controller didn't feel weird in my hands, so I went and fought like a Hermitar and a Nargacuga.
Okay.
So that I could get some parts.
What a Rathalos? We haven't done Rathalos.
We haven't done Rathalos yet. That might be good.
It's let's see. Uses fire and poison, and it is weak against dragon.
Okay. I don't think I have a good dragon weapon. In fact, I think I might have to kill Rathalos in order to make my good dragon weapon.
Well then. I know it's fairly susceptible to paralysis, if I remember correctly.
My dragon
so
is
by I know, I mean, I kind of maybe remember that that's the thing.
Let's look in the Hunter's Notes.
Okay.
Large monsters. Rathalos. Not Rathian.
No.
Rathalos.
The one with the dick.
Yeah, dragon is its most weak, but it's not a lot less weak against electricity.
Okay.
And it's got 1 star in paralysis, whatever that means. Okay. Thunderbladed has 2 stars, so that probably means it's...
Yeah, that means lightning would be a good choice. I don't know that we have anything that can directly inflict Thunderblight, though. Maybe some Thunder Beetles around, but that's the best I got there. Also depends on what like if there's a Zinogre in there, I can give it Thunder.
I mean, I can... Yeah, I can just do this and try and fight with paralysis.
Rathalos does sound like a reflective verb in Spanish. And Daimyo Hermitor is probably more outlandish than what you're thinking.
Outlandish.
It is a giant crab that uses its hands as katana and also can pull up multiple different things to use as shells. It is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
I love all the monster designs in Monster Hunter, basically. There's not a single one of them that I think is bad.
Mm-hmm.
But Hermitaur is really cool because of the skull shell.
Mm-hmm.
And how the leveled up version has different skull shells, and that's how you can tell what attacks it has.
Well, it can switch shells. If you break it, it'll go underground and pull up a new random one.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized I needed to. Ooh, that's not enough. That's fine, actually.
Also, like my new dragon weapon.
That's the biggest purplest thing I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. And I've seen some big dildos.
I wasn't sure how to make that joke work, but you just kind of said it. So I guess who's the fool? It's me. It's me for not following my heart.
Mm-hmm. Looks like a giant lawnmower blade. Yes.
Freckles just out here swatting monsters with a snowboard.
I wanted this weapon not only because it looks cool, but also because equipment info. It has 20% natural affinity, which is kind of ridiculous. And it does, in fact, mean that my overall affinity is 60%.
That's over half.
Mm-hmm.
That's better than a coin flip.
Mm-hmm.
That's very good.
Oh, shit. Yeah, affinity builds are wild.
Standing by. I'm still busy.
We're both just looking in opposite directions.
Yeah. It's like that one deleted scene from Scary Movie. Don't ask me about it. So, like, I watched Scary Movie with my dad and my brother.
That's gotta be awkward.
Yeah, so that's the thing, is that we were gonna watch the movie, and we went, for whatever reason, into the, the special features first, and there was all those deleted scenes, and, like, all of them are, like, really, uncomfortable sex jokes. And so my dad was like, "Ah, damn, they must have cut all the sex out of this movie." And then we watched it. And then we watched it. And then we watched it.
It's weird that, like, the raunchiest stuff was left in.
See, I want to disagree with you, but that would require me, like, remembering anything about the film Scary Movie. And that makes me feel bad to do.
There's a scene that's in the theatrical cut. We don't talk about it. Out on Twitch because we'll get banned.
Yeah. Please, Twitch, don't ever listen to my solo streams where I just sort of go on a tourney tear.
There we go. Alright. Oh yeah, this thing looks so cool. This is the first time I've actually used it in combat.
It's all over.
Oh, 639 damage on that hit.
Nice.
Holy crap. That is a massive single hit.
This one's gonna hit home.
Stay up in the air. Keep chopping.
Keep calm and chop on.
Exactly, only less British.
Yeah, that's probably, like, not even a meme anymore, huh?
Yeah, just for a little while. That one lasted maybe 6 months, which I guess is a long lifespan for a meme nowadays.
Yeah. So do we as a community and as an entertainment entity, have anything to say about the fact that the Queen is dead now?
I think everything that's been said, that can be said, has been said.
That's fair.
She was not a good person. I absolutely understand and join in at the celebration that she is no longer able to do awful things. That's how I can put it in a way that's safe for Twitch.
Cool.
Ooh. A little
Says
tail
Beekeep-
flick.
Says Beekeeper, sometimes it's fun to do a stat pile on. I built a character in the TMNT role-playing game that was a fox and started with a very high speed stat. So I piled on every character by that buffed speed, and the character ran a 3-minute mile.
Nice. Oh, out of juice. Did manage to bonk him on the head, though. He turned towards me and then immediately regretted it.
You're the target!
No, that's not a conversation for here.
Whoa! I thought he was running away.
Oop. Nah. Just running up to get a good speed going.
Wants to have a head start. Ooh, watch out.
I got it.
He's pissed off at you.
I'm doing a pretty good job juking. Nope.
Yeah. Doing great. Generally speaking, if he's pissed off at one player, that probably means that player's doing pretty good.
Oh, attack and ride.
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
Let's go!
There are no other monsters, so I'm just gonna slam him into a couple walls.
There's a monster.
But where?
Above 10. There's actually 2 monsters. That's where they both are.
Oh my god, they're so dark I could not see them. Ah well, bashed him into a wall in any case. Yeah, you can't fly away. You're tied to the ground. Just not physically possible. Ooh.
Uh-oh. It can fly again. Oh no, it can fly again. Oh.
Oh, it's going towards Lunagara, and I bet they're gonna get in a fight.
Let us go! Go!
Sharpening, sharpening. She came from a really toxic family. Victoria was a horrible mother. That's what I've heard. Oh wait, that's not the correct hallway.
Oh. Isn't it?
I mean, it leads there, but this one's faster.
Oh. I went this way.
That's fine. You
That's
go
a
your
maneuver.
own way.
You can go your own way. I think it's Steppenwolf. I think it's Steppenwolf.
I think it's Steppenwolf as well, which is fitting because this is Lunagaran, who is a stepping wolf.
You know, you're right, and I'm glad that you said it.
Lunagaran is beating the crap out of Rathalos. Speaking of Thunderbolt, no, that's Ice Blight.
We're just gonna have to wait for Lunagaran to... well.
It's after me now.
Oh, quit
yes,
shooting
the
fire at
flyover.
me. We're familiar with that because we're from Oklahoma.
The accent. But we're the biggest, we're the most flyover state of flyover states. No one gives a shit about this place.
I know. I was watching Secret Sleepover Society, and
Oh,
Jacob
shit.
and Julia were playing GeoGuessr, and they dropped into a new map, and like the first thing they saw was like, is it BOK or Bank First? It's Bank First that has the Oklahoma like silhouette as part of its iconography. And just immediately, like, they were like, oh, okay, we're in Oklahoma, literally don't care about anything else, click. We'll take the 4 out of 5. It's a shame to feel that.
Oh god. You died right as you went into rage mode. And I'm just trying to get out of his way.
On the day of, hi Cherry, on the day of the Queen's death, I watched a video of some Irish folks at a sports call game singing Lizzie's in a Box. It was a good video.
Oh no.
String Beekeeper says I put on the Sex Pistols because I have that album on vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent choice.
Oh.
Even if, like, Johnny Rotten's a trash heap now?
I don't know much about Johnny Rotten in his modern incarnation. Ooh, there's a break.
It's getting away!
I also don't know a lot about Johnny Rotten in his current incarnation because my UK punk epoch was like 2 decades ago.
Uh-huh.
But I do remember, like, the wake of the Queen's death, everybody just sort of that sort of being a discourse that popped up around the main discourse of like, yeah, Sex Pistols and everything, but like, can we not solicit his opinions? Thanks.
You don't need to know what celebrities think because they're always wrong.
Celebrities are always wrong, you're saying?
Yes.
On every topic.
On every topic, no matter what.
Wrong on the issues, bad for, you know, their respective countries.
Mm-hmm. There we go. There's my last jute. Oh! Did you see me? In Rathalos. Eyes on the back of its head.
The research I did for 1879 uncorked so much stuff that I hadn't heard about. So many new layers of grossness. Cleo preserved me. I felt like I needed a shower a couple of times. I'm very sorry to hear that.
Every time I heard anything about the Royals that they didn't want to come out, quickly see why they didn't want it to come out. There we go. That's what I needed. Oh my god. No, I'm up here. You can't get me with that when I'm up here.
Got the tail.
Hell yeah.
Got the tail in midair too, so they went flying.
Yep.
This is going pretty well, this fight.
It is.
Here we go.
Oh, I was just gonna say what I think you were gonna say.
I was just sort of expecting us to have a little more ring rust than we appear to have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I got into the stream earlier, I was really surprised at how easily it came to me. It's funny because when Rathalos is in the air, he has much fewer attacks that can hit me while I'm in the air. He's on the ground, he has some with some weird tall hitboxes, especially surrounding his tail.
Watch out! Here it comes!
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a big one. Okay, that wasn't the big one.
There's also a weird, like...
There's the big one.
Yep. Heading right for you. There's also this weird, like, zero turn space right underneath the Rathalos.
Yeah, you can just hide between its legs.
Uh-huh.
Very, very
Ow.
good.
My face. That's what I get for talking shit.
That has been a thing in the game since Rathalos was first introduced in, I believe, Monster Hunter 1. Always just hide right under him. You used to call that basic strategy, but nowadays they call it a pro tech. It's kind of like how glitches are referred to as advanced techniques in speedrunning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lunagaren's trying to get us. Where is
hey,
my dog?
Onward into battle! Go!
See if Lunagarin will leave us alone long enough to get this tail.
Oh, right.
Well, bumps me out of the way. That's annoying.
Personal.
You know what? The tail's not that important. I'm not gonna fight for it.
Onward! It's after you! Yeah!
I never know what pieces I need, so...
Well, you can get the tail piece from capture and I think kill as well.
I have Ice Blight, I think.
Hmm.
Oh, what the fuck? Where am I going? Sorry, I got turned around and I fell in a ravine.
Ah, it happens. I fall in ravines all the time in real life.
Hmm. Did you... This is a joke for nobody. Did you fall in a Patrick Swayze as well?
I was just thinking that I killed Mr. Peanut.
Ah.
There's a really good Quentin Reviews video. I killed Mr. Peanut. Oh, whoa, just out of reach.
Oh crap, I should have sharpened my weapons while I was in the ravine.
Oh shit, I lost my juice just now, right before I did my finisher.
It's targeting you! Sweet!
Alright, fire breath and then talons. Orange, my red, excellent. I have been fighting Rathalos for so long throughout my life that it takes like 2 seconds to get the juice I need from it. Ooh, that hurts. Hi, Gaston. Please don't come up yet. Don't come up just yet. Shoo, shoo. Shoo, shoo. In the middle of something, and I don't want you stepping on my keyboard and stuff.
Hiding right under the Eastwork Dwelling, the Hydra in Minecraft. I thought you were supposed to get up on the Hydra's back. Bang. Bang strats. In my case, I got in under it where it couldn't hit me with its breath. Pardon me. I got in under it where it couldn't hit me with its breath weapons and hacked away with a significantly buffed sword until it finally blew out enough of the ground to tumble me down into a pit.
That's excellent. Come on, Rathalos, back into the room.
No, it's coming.
Okay. Oh, shit.
I fainted.
Yeah, it's got a claw swipe that does some pretty beastly damage and finishes the fire run. Alright, well, he's running away now.
Okay. I'm just gonna wet my stone real quick.
Oh, he's right outside the camp.
Too blunt.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, right outside the camp.
Oh, hey. How you doing, Rathelman? I'm not Rathian, I'm Rathalos. Ah. That's good.
Good for you.
See.
Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Have you ever seen that fucking movie?
No?
It's called Envy.
Mm-hmm.
It stars Jack Black and Ben Stiller and Christopher Walken.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jack Black is this, like, goof-ass who keeps trying to come up with get-rich-quick ideas, and Ben Stiller is his, like, long-suffering coworker and neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
And he, like, offers Ben Stiller a stake in, like, his newest invention, which is this spray that makes poo vaporize.
Mm-hmm.
So that you never have to, like, clean up your dog poo when you're out walking ever again.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you can get in on the ground floor. He's like, no, not this time. I'm so tired, dude. I'm so tired. And then it, like, absolutely takes off.
Mm-hmm.
But he, like... So it's just next door. The monster can be captured now.
Alright.
Excellent. I will put down a shock trap. And then the whole film is just Ben Stiller being a passive-aggressive dickhead about the fact that his friend has made this ludicrous amount of money, and he could have but didn't.
Hmm.
It's not a good movie, I wouldn't say. it's a very quotable movie, and there are things that are fun about it. I would not call it a good movie.
Ah.
Oh right, and Christopher Walken is just called the J-Man, and he's like this creepy dude who keeps saying, "Hey, you should steal the money from your friend because it's basically yours, right? You could break into his home and kill him with a gun."
Very nice. I got a ruby.
Nice.
And a mantle.
I also got a mantle.
Mhm.
I've never gotten anything. I've never had to have a mantle to craft any of the things I've made.
Hmm.
I can't wait for that to be the case.
Hmm. Maybe you need to make an infinite series of equipment. That would be a mantle, bro.
Huh.
All right.
Hey, good to see you.
I think I
it'll
have
be
any
in
new
here
armor.
somewhere.
Oh wait,
Yeah, we just got
Tigrex.
Rathalos.
I thought I already had Rathalos. I just got Tigrex earlier or yesterday. I didn't think about too hard. Heavy Knight. Hoplite. Aha. This is just Cecil from Final Fantasy IV. Pre-Paladin.
Yeah, and you've made them neon green, but yeah, that's what that is.
Bring on the
There's Maklava,
Ain't nothing
which
you
is
can't afford.
adorable.
Customer smile is the main reason I've been banging away
Oh, look, it's for you.
so long.
They found you. They found the one that's just for you.
Hmm. Yeah, I already had Rathalos, I think. There's a Vespoid, which apparently is also new. Well, that's just the fighter or warrior from Dragon Quest. Generic warrior there.
I'll be here when you need me.
Green Knight, I'll be invincible. Ah, shit. Alright. So,
Special quest has been
wanna do another smaller one, or do you think you're ready for it?
Let's go ahead and try it on.
Okay.
quest that best suits you.
Tagaru Magala. Tagaru Magala, one of those. Tagara Miyamoto. Yes.
Best of luck.
Oh, I don't want to depart on the quest just yet. I just set my controller down. Alright, let me... That window can be closed. Tagaru Gala.
I am hovering over my weapons, waiting for you to tell me what to pick.
Alright, it looks like... Dragon. Secondary fire.
Buh.
It's very weak against poison, and somewhat weak against fire blight.
Right side clear. Left side
You said very weak against poison?
Yes.
Okay, I definitely have a poison blade.
Excellent.
I was looking at this going like, nothing looks like it'll work.
Hmm. Right. So I will be on dragon damage and you will be on poison. Oh, I'm already set up. What element does it use? Fuck. Knew I was forgetting to check something. So Firefox has decided in the past few weeks, and this will not go away, I cannot reopen a closed tab with Control-Shift-T until I open a new tab with I fucking hate it. Alright, it is breath attacks. They have no idea what element it is because of fucking course not. Alright, it only had element in XR, where it was earth, which is an element that doesn't exist in anything else. Alright. I put together. I believe it's, yeah, since it's Gormagala's upgraded version, it's going to be an Elder Dragon.
Oh, okay. I took my Wyvern gem, so...
Okay. I am putting away my capture gear.
Well...
Haven't had that problem, but I also don't think I'm on the latest build. Yeah, I don't know if it's like... One of the biggest problems I've had with Firefox is it just has weird bugs that'll happen to like 2 or 3 people.
Uh-huh.
And then no one else can reproduce them.
Open
that
source.
happens a lot. Oh, it's not open source, is it?
Firefox? I thought so.
Oh, wait, yes, you're right. My brain just did a thing. Yeah, it is absolutely open source. Fighter and Slugger. Just let this play through this time. So we can see all the gay cats. I love that they all have different clothes, too. They put a lot of work into the cats in these games.
I'm certain you said, but I whiffed on it. What element did they use?
Only Earth, which doesn't exist
right.
outside of XR.
Okay, so I'm free to take Defender instead.
Yes. Gayo cats are so important to Monster Hunter. They are. They absolutely are. On Firefox, but I'm on MX Linux, so my experience will vary from yours. It's ostensibly a Debian distro. It has a merge of antics in its ancestry. That sounds complicated. They just cloned the model, but no, somebody wanted to play dress up with the cats. Yes.
Listen, they were correct to want to play dress up with the cats.
Mm-hmm.
Be sure to check the special.
This has always been a thing. Monster Hunter, these adorable gay cats. And they have always been so good. Alright, Shagaru Magala. Also, our Steam Deck is coming tomorrow.
Hooray.
And in current quest, wait, did I already take this quest?
I hope we can
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I'm readied up, so...
Okay, I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I've had a meal, I have the right equipment, I have the correct item set up. Alright, let's go. Let's see what Shigaru Magala's intro looks like. Or... no, oh wait,
Or not.
I guess we already tried it. We already tried it once and long.
Yeah.
Let
Okay.
us go.
Alright, it has a blight attack similar to Gormagala.
Okay. And so the fix to that is to just keep attacking until the frenzy meter goes away.
Yeah. Nullberries can also slow it down.
Okay.
It will cut it in half, so it's best to use them when it's almost full.
Fortunately, I have null berries on my hot bar, one of them.
Damn, I looked cool.
Yeah, you did. Oh, here's where sleep herbs are. Okay, I need to get
Oh,
more of
no.
those.
Oh no, I clipped into the icicles.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you're
just
fine.
wouldn't let me climb higher. Alright, I am gonna use my tasty drugs.
That's good. I got way ass turned around, so I'm on my way.
Mm-hmm.
I too was looking
Wrong
for
turn.
oh, thank you. I too was looking for perma buffers, and I just ended up back to the start like Coldplay.
The
I need to
reason that I
stop
got
making that reference.
the reason that I got as far as I did, as quick as I did, is because I looked really cool on the Great Wire Bugs.
Ah, right.
And send you basically across the whole map here. Grab this orange fella.
Icicle treadmill, the infinite climb, or getting over it with Madame Zoo.
Very nice. Watch out, you're going towards
Yep.
Basil Juice.
I know, I'm turning.
Okay.
Keeping a wide berth.
Okay. Basil Juice is terrifying as an... I'm glad they don't do invaders anymore.
Uh-huh.
I never really liked that as a mechanic. Wait, that's a... Yeah, this is climbable. But I'm glad that they kept Basil Juice as being really fucking annoying. When he would, when he enters, or when he interrupts your... Are you seriously doing this shit to me, Shigaru Magala? Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you?
I climb all the fucking way up here to see you. And you decide, nah, not today. You know, we'd had this plan for weeks. You could have at least, you know, told me instead of just taking off. That's all you needed. I understand. Sometimes shit's hard. But at least tell me and don't just run away. Alright, you ready for the... Oh. You're not here yet.
Yeah, I decided to see if the arena had anything interesting in it, but it didn't.
It does not, no.
Yeah, sorry. I'm
That's
coming.
the Magala nest. Alright. I'm gonna hit this Trick Toad
Okay.
and start the fight. Oh yeah, that's gonna really piss him off.
Uh-oh.
Alright, tail for orange. Easy.
Hey, it's me, your bot who landed right on top of the decoy.
Hooray! That's the worst place to land.
Yeah. Oh, did I poison you immediately?
Yep.
Oh, rad.
Ooh.
Huh.
Unfortunately, it did kill you right after.
Wowzers. I didn't even have a chance for the frenzy to proc.
Yeah, this guy is very, very strong in damage.
You're going down.
Strong in damage, weak in heart.
Exactly. Okay, it has a,
Oh, it's got a grab and shake.
Yep.
That's fun.
It just keeps going. That sure is a thing that happens.
Why are there so many branches off too? Alright, I am here.
Okay. Ooh.
I'm gonna try not to die immediately.
Okay, me too.
I can't promise that that will be successful.
Me either.
Ah, crap. Yeah!
Yeah.
That one attack just blasted my whole health bar.
Yeah.
I went from full to nothing.
I have a
I'm
feeling
watching
if
it
I
happen
hadn't,
right now.
I have a feeling that if I hadn't upgraded all my armor to the next tier, the same thing would happen to me.
Literally all my armor is the highest tier it can be.
Not level, the tiers. The higher tiers have higher maximum defense.
I know.
Oh, you're in the purples?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, it is a lot of damage I am taking. This is what I am saying to you.
Mm-hmm. You may want to think about defense decorations.
Yeah, I have so many defense decorations that they complain at me when I try to put on more.
Oh. Well, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no... I don't know, mega armor skin? So that's the last thing I can think of.
I think it's just that,
Just a very specific super attack.
yeah. It's just that, Shagaru Magala has quite a strong breath weapon.
Oh, fucking hell. It also
But I'm
attacks
not-
in the air a lot.
Don't let it escape. Going.
Okay,
Some of this dust.
I have to hit this monster. It's like a hunger or a thirst.
Mm-hmm.
Onward.
Like a hunger.
Too blunt.
Thirst. Have to kill Shigaru Magala.
It's the frenzy is what it is. I want to get rid of it before it becomes a massive problem. Oh no, it's about to fight something else. That's good.
Oh, good. I'm rushing in as quick as I can. Also, remember that you can use those null berries.
Yeah. One of them's about to get, yeah.
I'm gonna jump on there.
Okay.
Whoop whoop! Wow, Shigaru Magala, did you just get your butt kicked? I forgot its name already. Some Elder Dragon.
Done.
Whoop whoop! See you later, Beekeeper. Thanks for coming.
Have a good night. I'm trying to do enough damage to fix it, and I think I did. I think that's why the bar turned to blue.
I believe the bar has to disappear entirely.
Oh, there it goes. It went.
And now it's back. Oh wait, you can't be re-frenzied. Forgot. You get a, like, 30 seconds or so where you can't be frenzied. But it did just do its entire room-wide frenzy right after you got it off there.
Yeah. That felt very good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna step behind these trees and
Good idea. Just poison the
heal?
shit out of him.
That wasn't my
Oof!
yeah, so I was trying to get behind the trees because I desperately needed to heal, but it just absolutely followed me.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it fired off its beam, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
I think I can do that better.
Okay.
I think I can do that in a way where I don't die 3 times immediately.
Okay. It's a pretty big difficulty spike by the look of it. Okay, there we go. Put on Defender real high up. I should do Motley Mix, so I have not in quite a while. I'm running out of tickets. That's something I have hundreds of. You can cook all the ham you want. Dump out 10 sushi fish. And watch the Motley Mix song.
I like the Motley Mix song.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't get as much attention as the
Buffy Dongo.
Dongo song. Possibly because there's no lyrics in either version. Order. Go, Defender. Fighter.
Okay.
And Slugger. I've been really enjoying, as I was saying last stream, I've been really enjoying Stamina Thief. As monsters get tired really fast.
Yeah, it's the
Go ahead.
it's the Hogan problem. Where they just keep getting bigger and bigger, and so they gas out faster and faster.
Combining Stamina Thief with Slugger basically puts the monster on the back foot all the time. Really nice when I start getting into a groove. What specials does this suit? Each of my elemental sets is slightly different because the weapons have different slots. So this one has... Oh. Okay, all of them have one level of... This one doesn't have anything special. But it's one level of stun resistance. Well, I have 2 other levels on the armor. Give me your delicious Dongo tickets.
A special quest has been added.
Dongo insurance.
Dongo insurance, just in case your Dongo crashes. Or there's a natural disaster.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that. It keeps us from being penalized the first time someone faints, which might be necessary.
I'm good to go.
Okay.
Let's rock.
I'm ready.
I specifically fought Gormagala earlier because I wanted to be sure I was ready for most of this.
Wanted to be in ship shape.
And it does have most of the same attacks as Gormagala, but also a giant laser beam.
Mm-hmm.
Yoink.
Trying to keep an eye out for where the bigger wasps roam. I'm gonna go this way, apparently. Whoa! Cross the bigger wasps. Oh, I fucked that one.
I'm going this way.
Ray, goodbye, everyone. Ooh, Crystal Chunk. That was my nickname in college.
Oh.
Thunder Beetle. Blue mushrooms. I was actually very, very skinny in college.
Oh, I presumed that was the case.
I could be Thunder Chunk now.
Here,
I'm kind of chunky.
yeah, I'm not here to tell you how to identify, so I'm not going to.
Right.
My brain automatically went to, I want to say something to lift up your spirits in this moment, but it's wrong of me to assume that you feel bad about this thing.
Not remotely.
Sweet.
All right, is he gonna run away? No, he's not. I'm gonna hit him.
I just wanted to model the behavior. Did it again? Oh, no, there you are. Hey,
Red.
Strickland.
Bud Strickland? Oh fuck, I forgot to take my drugs.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I think that was the one that killed me.
Ah. A headbutt. That's brutal.
It sounds bad, but it's not actually that bad. They just slap their legs to make the sound.
Gotcha. Ow.
Ah, damn it, I'm so close. No, don't. Please don't. There we go.
All right. Ah, you can't frenzy me. I just
I've
unfrenzied
got a
myself.
better ship. Oh.
You can't frenzy me! I've got a better ship! I just love how he says it. That's one of my favorite quotes from that fucking series. Oh, damn.
It very much speaks to someone who is not in any way confident in their abilities.
Mm-hmm. Exactly right.
It was
Wolf O'Donnell is the one person on that team with any skill or confidence.
It was foolish to come against me, Star Fox.
I'll take care of you.
Oh, Hitman.
You ain't getting away.
Oh, thanks.
Onward.
Oh, happy to.
Alright, it's headed down to... Yes... Five?
Just below us at 5.
Yeah.
Do you need to stop and take your drugs?
No, I already did. I just
Okay.
do it in the middle of the fight. I don't give a shit. I have a Star Fox mod. Pretty great, because it's Fox McCloud, but on the Starbucks logo. Can't let you brew that, Starbucks. It was a really good find. Katie and Kristen found it at a thrift store.
Yeah.
Damn, that shoulder check. I'm glad that's not the anti-air anymore, which is another thing I said earlier. Shoulder check should never ever be. Ooh, that didn't hurt that, but it should not be the anti-air. The basic Rathian skeleton, though, has an attached in attack that still hits me out of the air, which is a little frustrating. That's not as bad as the shoulder check beam. What the heck? That's my other favorite Star Wolf quote.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Like, they're
Dongo
doing
Insurance.
an aerial maneuver. I've never heard of that.
One that Katie used to be so good at that she could just spin through the expert path on expert difficulty without batting an eye. Or
I feel
eyeing
like
a bat.
I feel like Leon might have been the second best member of Star Wolf. Like, yeah, but the drop in quality from 1 to 2 is high.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Star Wolf is actually a pretty competent pilot. Leon's not a bad pilot, but he's, like, unbelievably shitty.
Mm-hmm.
And then Pigma Dengar is only there so he can taunt Peppy about killing his best friend and Fox about killing his dad.
Yeah.
And then literally Andrew is there because he's Andros' nephew.
Yeah.
It makes me think about what the oops, golly.
Watch out for that. Fuck.
I didn't die.
Good.
It makes me imagine this scene where, like, Andros is saying that to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like the elite mercenary team that he supposedly hired specifically to take care of the son of James McCloud.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, shit.
he's just like, all right, you have your team, that's wonderful. Can you take my shithead nephew along with you? He needs something to do, and if he fucks up one more Star Destroyer in my fleet through bad command, I'll be in the red for this fiscal year, so it's fine if he dies. I don't care. Just get him out of here.
That's something I really loved in Star Fox Assault, was that you start right out fighting Andrew in a ship that is a robot version of his face with two big hands?
Onward into battle!
Yes.
It's so good. He's trying to take over for Andros.
Maybe Andrew is how they got the job in the first place?
That's
Hey,
possible.
Wolf, my uncle's hiring.
I can put in a good word for him. For you. To him. Sorry, I'm not very good at this whole, anything.
Well, I'm frenzied.
That's okay. I'm on the back of this monster.
Oh, good. I'm just gonna wait out the frenzy debuff then.
Good.
So this retro wave playlist I'm listening to has just decided to throw me an absolute banger of a track.
Uh-huh.
It's the retro wave version of the Star Wars hero theme.
Uh-huh.
The like da 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 da, and it's just deeply rad.
Ran away
it's up-
to the north.
Yeah. Still debuffed, huh?
Ow. Yeah, it lasts a little while, like a minute or more.
Are you still fighting the...
I am not trying to fight it, it's trying to fight me.
Go!
Okay.
Just you wait.
Blaze nut.
Yep.
Onward!
Smoke nut every day. What does this debuff do to me again?
Keeps your, takes away your natural healing.
Oh, okay, there's no more rally.
Yeah.
That sucks.
There's no more, what's it called? Red health.
Yeah.
Red damage. It is pissed right now.
Yeah, it doesn't like you. It doesn't like you.
I don't like you either.
You best watch yourself. We're wanted men. I have the death sentence on 12 systems.
That fucking guy. And you know he doesn't got shit.
Yeah. His rap sheet is an inch long.
Uh-huh.
Drunk in public, drunk in public.
Losing a fight.
Losing a fight, interfering with a police horse.
I'll be careful. You'll be dead.
I guess it'd be police dugong, probably. On Tatooine.
Do they ride dugongs on Tatooine?
I said dugong, didn't I?
Yeah, that's
Like-
a type.
like
That's
the
like a
Pokemon.
seal. Well, it's
Yeah.
also like a real animal.
Yeah. I meant to say dewback.
Ah, okay.
Not bantha, because those are the ones that have beards. They use dewbacks in the city. That's not a thing I should know. That's not information I should have stored in my head. It's been literally 20 years since the last time I saw Star Wars.
Hey, look, I got to ride it now.
Nice.
All right, let's start that fighty. No, I should go for the other one so I can do a double.
I'm
let's go
begging you to
after
hold
Basil
still.
Juice.
Actually, I'm begging you to hold still.
What for?
So I can whack the shit out of it and get rid of this debuff before
I
it procs.
I really can't, because otherwise
Okay.
we're not going to get the damage in.
Okay.
Use a Nullberry. Good old basil juice. Bonk.
Done!
Now on the basil juice, and away we go.
It's fine. I know the body temperature of a tauntaun. Lukewarm. That is a great joke. That is a great joke.
Ugh, and I thought the puns were bad on the outside. Ooh, it's on fire now. Why is it on? Oh, basil juice came back. I thought it was just going to fly away halfway through the finisher. right, I'm gonna head out of this tiny room.
That makes
this
sense.
feels like a bad place to be.
I'm gonna
can get
not
the-
learn my lesson.
It's
I couldn't get the camera to turn around, and then I realized I was locked on.
I'm following you now.
Okay. I'm just crouching by this cool horse.
Hey, oh,
Bring it out here, and we should be good.
ow.
These two might fight each other.
What is this other one? Is that the Rathalos? That's Rathalos.
No, that's not a Spinus, but the other one. No, this is a Spinus. Okay, our Elder Dragon chickened out and went back to the tiny room. That's not ideal.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I like it. At least it's not in the tiny room with something else.
That's true.
Uh-oh.
Diving past it, gonna pick up these things, and then I'm gonna try and lead it back out to a large room. Alright, let's pull it out again. Get it to follow us back to a Spinus.
Don't let it escape!
It's flying away.
Excellent. Okay, it's going to the room I was trying to lure it to, too.
Good.
Perfect. Elberry. No. Alright, you two, fight.
Now kiss.
Oh, whoa, that was a miss. Swing and a
They're
miss.
not particularly interested that the other one
Oh,
is
there you go. Oh no, they're always
okay.
interested. Whoop! You missed me.
Okay, now it's going away.
Damn, couldn't get up high enough to start a combo during that.
I think I don't get out of this in time.
Elberry.
Yeah, trying to, but it's...
Oh, I meant me in that case.
Oh, now it's too late now.
Darn. Okay, that was rude. Oh, dang. Oh, hey, missed. I thought for sure that was right on my head.
Oh, I'm dead. Ooh, I managed to get out of the way.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Hell yeah, you did.
That was so upsettingly close.
Uh-huh. It's the close calls you remember.
Oh, right. I had this problem with Gormagala, too. That's why I keep dying. Because when it does its big explosion that, like, shoots explosions out to the side, I keep running to the side instead of back or forward.
Horizontal when you should have vertical or diagonal.
Yeah, I should have zugged on him.
Watch out!
Ooh, getting out of there. Okay, so now it can fire a laser beam in an arch, which means it's leveled up.
Oop. God, it really hates when I use first aid.
Uh-huh.
It would really rather me not.
Says, how come I don't get potions? You are like 3 stories tall.
My guy, OP, please nerf.
Why do the little guys who take 2 hits to kill get potions? That's not fair. He's a gamer now.
Yeah.
Whoa! That's a big explosion.
Uh-huh.
And then another explosion. Because the explosion exploded.
It's one of those things where you show someone that meme of equality versus equitability.
Uh-huh.
Where it's people watching a baseball game and they have different numbers of boxes to stand on to see the baseball game.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like, this isn't realistic at all.
Everyone should get the same things, regardless of their needs.
Yeah. I became upset earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking with someone about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And how
Onward into battle.
I didn't. Oh, that does cut that in half, huh? How I'm sure there's a lot of stuff I would enjoy about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2 does heavily feature a Nazi in a protagonist.
You find out that the JoJo is a centrist.
Yeah, it's not quite like that, but it's the way that it is also sucks. But like I had an alright conversation with this person, but I did go onto Reddit to like see if the creator had ever like made a statement like, hey, if that was 25 years ago and nowadays I wouldn't have done that way or something. And what I found, of course, because it was Reddit, was people going like, Stroheim isn't a Nazi. It's like, but I don't know what you think Stroheim is if he's not a Nazi.
He is literally, empirically, a Nazi. Like, it's in the text.
Yeah.
I am now frenzied as well. Not happy about it.
Okay. I managed to pull my debuff, so.
Okay.
Or I managed to clear it out, so now I have the affinity warp
boost. Oh, good. Another fight with Basil Juice, I guess. Basil Juice is like, ha 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 ha. I'm here again, motherfucker. It's me, Basil Juice. I'm gonna blow fire out of my butt, and it's gonna explode. Fucking Basil Juice. Fuck yeah.
Japan has kind of a weird history with, weird relationship with World War II history.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert in that topic. I imagine they would.
It's, like, Japan was on the Nazi side.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. It's, that doesn't really give anyone an excuse for thinking Nazis are the good guys. It just gives you an excuse for thinking the Americans were also bad. Which you were.
No, I'm not. Like, I'm not asking anyone to defend JoJo's to me. I've made my decision. Other people are going to make a different decision, and I think that's fine. In this one particular case, I can agree to disagree. But like,
at least it's fictional Nazis.
It's incredibly fictional Nazis. It's just weird to me how you do not fucking hear about that.
Hey, rage wore off.
Excellent.
I could see the exact second because the lighting in the room changes.
Onward.
Hey, everything isn't purple anymore.
Uh-huh.
Is that a red bug? There you are.
Yeah. All right, you sharpened?
I could be sharper.
You can be all the way sharp. You should be all the way sharp. So says Smokey the Dragon.
Only you can prevent me from burning down your village.
Exactly. Oh shit, that was close. Not happy about that one. No, no, don't sharpen.
Aha, I'm still protected, Jackwagon.
This guy doesn't have a lot of, like, heavy combos that will, fuck you up if you try and dive out of the way. Because I keep forgetting to use my, my prone type rings. I like the different, breath patterns that this guy has.
That one was new.
Might be at its final level. Oh, that was so close. I was a pixel off from getting killed.
This one isn't going to be capturable, right?
Elder Dragon.
Okay. Do we need to pull it out of the station house? Oh, no, there
Yeah,
it goes.
I'm just getting my juice. Oh, get the orange. Right, fine. Tail orange. Gotcha.
Broke some parts.
Alright, this time I'm nowhere near. Oh. Heals in.
It's dang it.
Fuck.
At least that was the first one that counted.
Yeah.
Like, I think we have a pretty good shot at this.
I think so too.
Oh, it just went capturable or would if we could capture it. So we are close.
Yeah. Last stage.
Let us go!
I kind of figured we were on the last phase here. With the new attacks it's pulling out. You spin at me. I am the one who spins.
You're going down!
Never seen you spin.
I'm spinning right now.
Holy crap, I can see you from the other side of the room, and you are spinning right now. While you're playing the video game. That's incredible.
Right?
Damn, y'all should see this. We should really get a camera rig up in here.
But I'm a vampire now. So the
Right,
camera
you
wouldn't
are.
be able to see me.
You're right, yeah. I mean, I guess they'd be able to see, because you're holding a controller, they'd be able to see the controller, like, twisting around you, Claude Rain style, right?
That's true.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
And also the sound of You Spin Me Right Round playing loudly in the background.
Onward into battle!
I remember... This story is an indication of what a shitty person I was previously.
Mm-hmm.
Is that I remember I made a tweet some time ago. It must have been when I first started using Twitter. I was like 24 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it was when the Pirate Ninja thing was happening.
Uh-huh.
And my contribution to that was ninjas are better than pirates because there's never been a song where gay ninjas sang about spinning someone.
Okay.
And this is a complete 180 on my current position, which is why aren't there more gay pirates in basically everything?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I just realized I was looking at the wrong arrow. Whoops.
Oh yeah, it's back up in the topmost. It's asleep.
I was trying to get there, but I looked at the wrong arrow, so I lost my... I lost my, my way.
That's appreciable. I have 3 large bombs.
Okay, I have 2 large bombs. They are mega bombs. I just planted a bomb. I love that. I love that announcement.
No, Kyle, get away from the dragon. We're doing stuff first.
Nighty-night. Placed a bomb.
All right,
My God,
gonna
CJ.
set them off.
Okay.
Test end. No, not right now. Oh, I should have planted them closer to yours. That's my bad. There is a bigger wasp here if you find yourself in desperate need of heals.
Okay.
Oh, right, juice. Red. Figured it was gonna do that. White. There's orange. Oof. Have used a lot of potions this fight.
Incredible same.
And dive. 411, not bad.
It's all over.
There we go.
Hey.
Hey, I killed it with the dive, too. That's pretty cool.
Glad that's
Nice.
over. Let's meet up again.
Da-da-da.
That is a pretty good fight. It really is just like a more complicated Gormagala.
It sure is. It even got a whole, like, special death animation all to itself.
Mm-hmm.
Mine now.
It got an extra 45 frames.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good fight. I enjoy that fight.
I had a better time with it once I wasn't dying
Once you weren't
immediately.
diving into the side explosions.
Yeah, once I wasn't diving immediately into the things that were killing me.
Mm-hmm. Right. Always seems to take so long when you don't capture, probably because it takes 3 times as long when you don't.
Mm-hmm.
No, I would wear this outfit I have in real life. Not like around the house. It's a little complex for that.
Yeah, sure. I could see you wearing it out. I saw something while I was looking for clothes today that I thought you would like, and I can't remember where it is.
Do you spin at me, sir? I spin, but not at you.
It will be a grave insult if they will but bear it.
Consume life.
Oh no.
Well, something else is gonna get frenzied now. Oh no, frenzied Anjanath. No, dead Anjanath. They're not just causing frenzy anymore.
Do an Angie Nosebone.
360 shove it to Anjanath. That's a good fight. I like that one a lot, especially since it literally is just taking the Gormagala fight and building on it. And that's just fucking excellent. That is good design.
Mm-hmm.
You literally just get ramped slowly up to that difficulty level. You go in basically knowing how to do the fight. I've had a report from Dr. Tadori. Furio attacked an Anjanath. Sucked it dry! Perhaps what you said about the resonance wasn't all talk, Bahari. This is certainly a new level of activity from the Curio. It's because they're without a host that they behave in this manner.
Yep.
They're really going at it now. I mean, and now they're no snack. These Curio mean business. Hey, now, what's got them all stirred up and hunting for food? First hypothesis, they are surviving autonomously now. Second hypothesis, they found a new host. Go ahead and shoot that first idea down. They didn't need a host to survive, then they didn't need Malzeno. Second idea is more plausible, but then who's the new host? Surely not another Malzeno. Be another crater if that were the case. And there's no reports of the sort. Exactly, Theo. The crater that wrecked the capital and the one that opened up here were both due to Malzeno. So if no one's reporting a gigantic hole in their backyard, there's not a new Malzeno. Keep a close eye on the Curio's movements, Bahari. I'll mobilize a dedicated team to investigate. Freckles, Fiorin, carry on handling quests, but be on the lookout for Curio activity. Alright. There's a sale going on at the Market and Guild store.
Your shirt.
There are so many people who want to talk to us.
I have never gotten a lottery ticket. The whole time I've been playing this, I have never gotten a lottery ticket, and I don't know what's up with it.
Oh. Yeah.
Been staring at me since we started the first part of Rise. I've never gotten one.
Wish you good fortune. Wow.
Hey, I got the jackpot.
Hey.
Blah. Oh, it's spinning again. Now there are 6 balls. One of them is a red owl, and the other are 5 golden owls, and they have all been vomited up by the white owl.
What good fortune you have.
I got 3 traps, 5 mega barrel bombs, 5 large. That's not much of. Okay, but that's not much of a jackpot. All right.
As always, thank you.
A message from Kamara Village. Got a message for you from your friends in Kamara. Rondine is asking for you. I hope all's well in the Buddy Plaza. Ooh, Rondine needs some help.
Good to see.
Unit Master Arlo. The guild has served up a real tasty quest. One with some spice, yeah? I guess the guild's throwing everything at capturing a particular basil juice that's been causing a lot of headaches. Obviously, the kingdom's been discussing it too. They've decided to award some special armor to anyone who captures it. Back in the day, I'd have been all over this, but this old geezer's gotta stay put. So do us a favor and go capture it, yeah? Capture 1 MR basil juice.
Change our minds, did we?
Those are the Elysian butterflies. Effectively, yes. Oh, it's you, Hunter. The truth is, I'm having trouble with a new dongo recipe. Perhaps you could help me out? Did you know that there's a bunny dongo that transforms the bonds with your buddies into power? This is a traditional recipe that's been passed down from feline to feline, and I thought I'd like to make them myself. The only problem is that the materials can only be found deep in the highlands of the Citadel, and the highlands are filled with frightening monsters. Can you go clear them out so I can gather the ingredients? Wants us to fight the thing we just fought, and also the big monkey. So that's good. Bag of basil, yeah? Right.
So what's the thing this game has about twins?
It's a Japanese thing that is it's okay. So you know the psychic twins trope?
Sure.
A lot of that comes over from Japan. You can see it in movies as far back as like Mothra.
Your spirit it shines bright.
It's not great, honestly, and I'm kind of hovering around it.
Okay.
So the Curio are going around attacking monsters? I knew that they were active, but I didn't realize they literally suck the life out of a monster. Ugh, I hope they don't suck the life out of me. No. Get it together, Teach. You have to be strong. Despite the Curio's behavior and gross face, we will triumph. Anything's possible with you by our side. Well then, let's have a look at the quests.
Great to see you.
Alright, so our next set of quests is...
Here's the list of quests.
we've got, Master Rank Chameleos, Master Rank Kushala Daura, and Master Rank Teostra. So that's 3 Elder Dragons. I think Chameleos was an Elder Dragon. Otherwise, it's only 2 Elemental or Elder Dragons.
What's the thing
Which?
in the top 2? On the left side, there's a picture of a dragon with a question mark. What does that mean?
I don't know. Actually, I'd never noticed that before.
Does that mean we're gonna get bombed in by? Is that the one that it means? Hey.
Oh, yeah, it may be that invaders are possible. Huh.
So before we make that decision, do you want to run a break real quick?
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Okay.
Right. We got one more fight in us here, but there's a lot more fighting to do out in the real world. There is a civil rights movement happening around the world, and in America especially, but not solely. Black Americans, people of color, are fighting for things that shouldn't have to be fought for. Equal rights, equal treatment under the law, to not be attacked, terrorized, and even murdered by the police. There are listed here ways you can help. They include the Bail Fund Network to help keep protesters out of jail, the Okra Project and the Black Trans Travel Fund to help Black, trans, and non-binary people with food, supplies, and travel out of dangerous situations, and the Black Hills Legal Fund, the Lakota People's organization working to take back their land, 6 grandfathers which was stolen by white people, arbitrarily renamed to Mount Rushmore, and then had some white slave owners' faces carved into the side of it. Under this second command are more ways you can help. These are kept up to date by my sister-in-law, Kristi, who is streaming with us here today. These are all current campaigns. These are things you can do right now to help. Please check out some of these links. If you know anything else that needs to go here, please let her know. She is Kristi September in the chat. Black Lives Matter, the lives of people of color matter. Indigenous lives and lands matter. Asian and Pacific Islander lives matter. These are things we have to keep saying and pushing and fighting for until the people all the way to the very top not only understand and acknowledge them, work to make them real, protected truths. We'll be back in just a few minutes. I am going to run an ad break. We have no stance on ad blockers. We'll see you back here in just a few minutes. All right, we are back.
You're back here front.
As are you.
You talked to the eyeball? Did he see you?
I mean, he's an eyeball.
Get it? Who's the ghost? That's the new guy. I could do this whole fucking show start to finish, and honestly, that's a problem with me as a person.
I used to be able to, so we had a book on tape sort of thing, an audiobook adaptation of Masters of the Universe, the movie, and I could literally recite the whole thing from memory. That is how much I loved it. I was a big She-Ra fan. Right, so we got 3 choices.
Okay.
Let's see. I should check real quick if Chameleos is an Elder Dragon. Let's see.
Oh, I still have this urgent quest that I haven't fucking dealt with yet.
You have an urgent quest. We
Yeah.
just did the urgent quest.
No, it's for Crimson Glow Valstrax.
Oh, okay. I mean, we could try that. It wouldn't take very long.
Yeah, we're probably a little bit over that by now,
well,
hey?
Yeah, and I was able to beat it like the first time I tried it, which admittedly was with low-end master rank gear.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think I would have had too much trouble with it even on regular. The event version is pretty fucking tough. The event version, you really have to be very quick to avoid any of his attacks. Because he's basically just regular Crimson Glow Valstrax with, like, bigger numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Chameleos an Elder Dragon? What the fuck do you mean, why is Chameleos an Elder Dragon? Because he fucking is. Okay, yes, he is an Elder Dragon. So, no traps necessary. Alright, so our options are
Please select the
3 monsters, and I absolutely adore all 3 of them. We've got Chameleos, we've got Kushala Daora, and we've got Teostra. They're some of the coolest Elder Dragons to fight, and they're all on different skeletons, so they're all going to be very different. So which one would you prefer?
Have we fought a Teostra yet at all?
Hey, I don't know.
I feel like we haven't.
All right, well, this will be a good way to introduce you to Teostra then.
I feel like I would remember this lion-looking motherfucker that I'm seeing.
It does big fire damage. We're talking big fire damage, so definitely take some fire resistance.
Big, and I mean big.
We're talking Krakens and Dreadnoughts for jewelry.
Very good, thank you.
No bigger. It is heavily
It
weak
doesn't...
against water and ice.
Okay, I can do that. It cannot be captured because it is an Elder Dragon?
Correct.
So taking Dongo Carver would probably be useful?
You might get 1 extra piece off of it. I never understood the point of that. That's Dongo Carver, I would say, is usually only useful if you're going after small monsters, because then you get extra pieces from a lot of them.
Uh-huh. That makes sense.
All right. Do you have water or ice?
I think I do.
Okay.
I think my Gelid blades are okay, but let me have a look.
Okay. Whichever one you pick, I am going to use the opposite.
Okay. Get me off of this poison. Oh yeah, I do have purple, I do have purple ice and water.
Okay.
My water is better because it has 15% affinity.
Okay, I'll take ice then. Hordak was a much better villain than Skeletor. Agreed. And in the more recent She-Ra show, is made by a very lovely person, or directed and show ran by a very lovely person. There was a lot of people who worked on it. I believe they're them. Have made a really what's a good word? They've made a very good and humanized villain out of Hordak. In a good way. Humanizing villains can be is a very slippery tightrope to climb.
Humanizing villains is one thing, lionizing villains is a different thing.
Yes. And a lot of people wind up lionizing instead of what they should be doing.
Yeah.
Fighter, Slugger. Did you get around to watching that? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It is one of the best cartoons of the past ever? Ever, I'm going with? Oh, I fucked that up. Go fire resist.
Storage. Oh my god, look at storage.
What?
Go look at storage.
What's a storage?
Go to the armor. Go to armor lady and look at storage.
Oh, is that the new one from this monster we just killed?
I presume?
Time to go.
Check what parts it's made with.
Yes, Soap Magala. I can't remember what that stood for.
Shagaru. Shagaru, I think. Shagara? One of those. Forge armor.
Big step then, shall we?
Forge. Oh.
Yeah, it's rad.
Oh, that is wonderful. Oh, I love the wings. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to make... As soon as we get armor, I'm gonna have to put this as my... As soon as we get a master rank... what's it called? Stuff?
Layers.
Yes. As soon as we get that, I'm gonna have to put this as my torso.
Hard stuff.
Does not have good... it's a gunner set, so it doesn't have good skills for me.
Banging away at this
But I
cement.
do love the bat wings. And that's... Or dragon wings. I guess they're but they are like bat wings. That's the thing about the Magalas. Like, do I just have enough stuff to make the whole thing? Oh, almost. Yeah, I'd only need to do like 1, maybe 2 fights to make this fucking armor. That's very fun.
See you soon.
I've never been big into the ranged weapons in Monster Hunter. I like to get up close and personal. Alright, you ate a meal, got your items and equipment ready. Need to change my equipment.
Ooh.
So you were doing water, you said?
Yes. So you wanted to take ice?
Yeah.
Okay. I really want to see what this looks like on animals now.
The water and the ice are unfortunately the two that I have the lowest affinity on, but it is still 55%.
Aww.
What's that? Storage for cats?
George for cat. It's not called George, it's called Feline Angel.
Wait, I got True Puppeteer. That's wild. Feline Angel. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, shit. Look at the dog version.
I don't think the dog one is as good.
Canine Angel Veil. Oh, that's still very pretty, though.
It's
Not
very
as
pretty.
adorable.
Yeah.
The dogs tend to not look quite as adorable as the cats in their armor. Seems like a lot of work went into making the dogs look like badasses. Which, weird flex.
Mm-hmm. I feel like storage is one of those Greek emotions they tell you about, like a gape.
Very possible. How about a ghast?
I'm just now learning that apparently the Greeks have emotions that we don't have.
They definitely have words for emotions that we don't have words for. A gaw and a gape will both effectively mean so shocked that your mouth is hanging agape.
That makes sense.
It is. Ah, they split love into like 4 different things. See, that just makes sense.
Yeah, that's a Homestuck bit.
I have never seen a Homestuck, and I never hope to see one.
There's like a really long bit in the middle where Andrew Hussey decides to stop his comic for a little while and tell you all about how trolls romance one another.
I'm ready.
And it's split up into like these 4 quadrants of like platonic, romantic, friend, and rival.
The rival love thing is very unhealthy.
Yes. But it's still a thing that exists, so it needed to be cataloged.
Yep. Just grabbing me some spirit birds.
Grabbing bone yogurt.
That too. Now I'm just hanging around.
I found a skeleton down there.
Wait. Did you get any yogurt?
I did not get any yogurt, unfortunately.
Aim.
There was
You did
not
get
any.
bones.
I did get bones.
Okay. Not a total waste of time then.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I love so much that the monster you're fighting is always on the far right of the list of monsters. So
Yes.
you can click right stick once and then just follow.
Yes, it is great. Did you ever switch it up so your camera worked right?
No, because you said you were going to show me how to do that. And
All right. Hit start.
okay.
Go over to the last tab. Go to
Okay.
options. Go to camera.
Camera.
And it's here somewhere. Gunner reticle, mouse reticle, gunner trajectory. Camera style. It's down on like, it's like a page down. And you set that to focus camera.
Focus camera.
Yeah, and if you ever need to unlock from a monster so that you can turn the camera, just hold in the right stick for a couple of seconds.
Okay. We'll see how this works for me.
It's gonna feel a bit more like Dark Souls, which is not a bad thing in this case. And Teostra is running off to make out with Diablos.
So can I get my shit in about Lady Ronnie right now?
Sure.
This thought came to me while I was trying to go to sleep last night, and it wouldn't fucking let go.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be massive spoilers for Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that one more time. This is going to be massive spoilers for Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole point of Elden Ring is that the God Emperor dies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And leaves this massive power vacuum. And the fight for that power vacuum is what you're thrown into the middle of as we begin the game. Like, that's ongoing. Everyone, there are so many factions, they're all trying to grab a piece of whatever they can.
And no one actually knows how long this has been going on.
Yeah, exactly. So, Lady Ronnie, I guess in sort of the, like, Lady Ronnie's whole deal, to the best of my knowledge, is that she...
Starting the fight.
I see. Is that she wants to, like, get rid of the idea of the throne, but what she does, how she does that is by, like, having you claim it and then abdicate and then go off on a quest to fuck the moon or whatever.
Yep.
So what she's actually doing is just leaving the exact same power vacuum in place, but abdicating responsibility for it.
Yep, and it's the closest thing you can get to a happy ending. Watch out for that fire.
I see. I disagree because I still like Shabriri.
Mm-hmm.
Because Shabriri understands that the way that you actually bust that is by destroying the entire system that's in place.
Do you not, like, die or become cursed in that ending?
No, I mean, you... But what does cursed mean? My head's a little bit more on fire than it was previously.
That's true
I'm still
enough.
alive.
Hey, I gotta get back into these hitboxes. Teostras are a little weird.
Anyway, your four-armed ice waifu is a centrist. Don't fucking tell me otherwise.
I'm having a lot of trouble closing in on this from the air. I have to rethink this. It's been a long time since I fought a Teostra. In fact, the last time would have been when I did it with Mox.
Yeah. So, absolutely, this is a new monster that I have not seen yet.
Okay.
Because I would remember, because it's rad as shit. Mm-hmm. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get a thing. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's waiting for me in some sort of single-player experience that I haven't.
Yeah, it's actually kind of weird
yet.
that it didn't have an intro. All right, now I remember. Just circle around, staying by one of the wings. Have you seen Ronnie's ending?
I didn't go for it myself. The answer to your question is no, I haven't.
Okay.
Am I wrong about what happens in it? Because that was the impression I got from everything.
Oh no, she takes up the throne is the thing.
Right, and then leaves.
Yes, but also stops. Also, just by being there. Oh shit. I wasn't paying attention. Just by being there on the throne, she has effectively stopped the conflict between all the dead soldiers who really weren't even alive anymore. They were just replaying that conflict over and over.
Okay.
Let us go.
So it's a bit more complicated.
That is a bit more complicated.
Fucking hell. Alright. Alright. On my way back.
Good.
Not gonna let it get to me.
I haven't realized until this moment that I'm taking passive damage from just being near it while it's upset because of all the fire.
Yep. I probably should have mentioned that. When it's on fire, it makes it everyone's problem.
Yeah. I'm
Love
trying to
between
sail.
friends. Okay. That's what agape is, or agape.
Agape is love between friends. Eros is love between spouses. Storge is love between parent and child.
Interesting, because I've often heard written, and this is probably just people not knowing what it means, standing agape or agape. I believe they're using as shocked with your mouth agape. Seen that written in a weirdly large number of books.
I think that's just another word.
Very possible, just spelled the same.
Yeah.
No, agape.
They call that a gramophone.
Agape. Oh, well, you spelled it the same.
Mock says agape and agape are different words.
Yeah.
Also, hello, Mox.
How you doing, Mox? This is Kristi's first Teostra.
Presumably.
Unless we've both just forgotten Kristi fighting Teostra.
Yeah, unless we both just forgot me fighting Teostra.
Oh, that fucking blast.
So much flavor.
This is the flamin' hot spicy nachos of Elder Dragons.
It's after you.
Oh yeah, watch out for its gator roll too.
I learned about agape love in church, but if I hadn't known it from there, I'd have learned it from a Darkwing Duck fanfic.
That sounds about right. I am the terror that agape's in the night. That's friendly love.
Most of my early exposure to fan fiction was on like Literotica, which is probably not the ideal place to learn what fan fiction is like.
Most of my exposure to it was friends telling me that that's what it's like.
Ah,
I had a lot of friends who were really into sex fiction. What's it called?
slash fit.
Slash, thank you. I feel like I almost said sex fucking.
So
which
many,
is-
which is what like your, which is like what your cool like youth pastor tries to call coitus.
And Jesus doesn't like when you sex fuck.
Anyway, here's Diablo boss.
Ah, finally. I was waiting for these two to fight. The battle
Yeah.
for the ages.
Are they in the same model?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Their
Their
is on the
setup looks very
four-legged
similar.
beast. Teostra is on the four-legged beast, and Diablos is on the basic wyvern, like Rathian. Ah, you see that? You see that? See that fake out I just did?
I did. When you go sex fucking before marriage, that's no good.
No good. I love the way Jaleel White says "no good" in that fucking cartoon.
Uh-huh.
No good.
Uh-oh, I'm sorry, I'm riding the Teostra.
Oh, good. Just do some damage.
I will. I mean, the Diablos is tied to the ground.
That's true.
I can...
Like, I'm gonna grab some of these bones real quick. Don't worry. I don't wanna get in your way.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just using the finisher.
All right.
So
Good.
it's all on autopilot now.
All right. It all worked out for the better.
Learned your lesson? Impeccable.
Lights.
Need a light, like the fire bat.
Getting away! Onward into
That's the thing that I remember the most about StarCraft is the fucking fire bat. Why are you running after Teostra? Oh, okay, you're going past.
Hey, Pastra.
Exactly.
Thank you for validating me.
You're
I know
very welcome.
I know I didn't deserve it, but thank you for being with me in that moment.
You always deserve to feel valid.
Oop, no, that's the can't get close fire.
Yeah. Oh, we've already broken both its wings.
Yeah.
Are you still using the extra break damage?
Yes, because it's on my the gems.
Cool. Very glad to hear it. Because we are getting so many breaks. Stuff's breaking at like double speed from when I was doing it alone. You can't explode me. I've got a better ship.
Dang it.
Right back around to the Star
Oh,
Fox.
wow, that sucks so much.
That is, I think, the attack that killed me earlier.
The back and forth zoomies get slammed on.
Yep. The series of headbutts.
You're the target!
Oh, nice.
If you click on the fire bed enough, he tries to sell you propane and propane accessories.
Yep. Need any propane? And you click again and he's like, or propane accessories.
That's cute.
That's something I really liked about the old Blizzard games. Was specifically that extra dialogue when you irritate a character.
Oh.
It's targeting you!
Just like in Warcraft 2, when you were doing the sound card test. While installing it, you'd hear the human, basic human voice. And I would go, your sound card works perfectly. And it'd do that, I think, 9 times. And on the 10th, it'd say, are you enjoying yourself? And then finally, it doesn't get any better than this. That was back when Blizzard reportedly wasn't a total trash fire.
It might have still been a total trash fire, just with less oversight.
Wow, that was cool. That was so cool. It just went right over my head as I was fucking flying.
Nice.
Oh, that was gorgeous, and I definitely need that Nightwish song played over it.
Endless noise. Da 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 da.
Da 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 da.
No, I'm pretty sure you meant Endless Noise by Nightwish.
Yeah, probably.
Because I didn't know that meme. So there's that video where Alice was playing Super Mario Land and like did a cool thing.
Oh,
And
fuck.
Was like, someone should like clip that and put it to that epic Nightwish music. And so I was just like, I know Nightwish. What's any Nightwish song? Ow.
Oh yeah, watch out for that. Ooh, I'm getting the rolls real good today. Not 100%, but pretty high up there.
I am all out of max potions.
After it!
You may want to go jump to cap and respawn or restock then.
Oh yeah, since it's running away, this is actually a great time to do that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Detailed map. Fast travel to main camp.
Cool. I found the marionette spider. Which is the one that lets me throw them? I think that's the puppet spider.
Marionette spider is the throw one, I think. Puppet spider is the one that sits there.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a marionette spot. Footman, yes. Also used for the boats and a few other... The same voice actor as for the boats and a few other units. Also, the lead vocals for I'm a Medieval Man, which is still one of the top 5 singles of the 1990s.
What the fuck is this?
Thank you, Bad Road. I'm a Medieval Man is what would happen if you turned on cheats in Warcraft 2 and typed disco.
Okay.
It's just this off-the-wall fucking techno song with like an orchestra backing. And it goes, I'm a medieval man. Da-dun, dun, da-dun, da-dun. I'm a medieval man. And there's like orcs doing the, or orc peons specifically, doing the backup vocals. Very fun.
Are they medieval orcs?
Well, of course. They just go da-boo, da-boo. Because, you know, peons.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Not that kind of orc.
I didn't play a lot of classic Warcraft.
I played a lot of Warcraft 2 and 3, and like everyone else who played a lot of Warcraft 2 and 3, I fucking hated the retcons in World of Warcraft. Like, violently and vehemently. Nowadays, I wouldn't care because I'm an adult.
Right. But you were...
I was much younger then.
Yes. You were young and...
Damn, it just slammed its face into the wall.
Very
On
good.
purpose.
Did you do that?
No, it just ran at me and crunched against the wall. That's
Nice.
not something that monsters usually do. Alright, enraged again. Whoop!
Badred says, I feel like I don't want to know about these retcons. I think I would like to know about these retcons, though.
I just died.
Yeah, I saw.
I think I'm slowing down now. Alright. So the first retcon is that the Night Elves, they decided that the Night Elves would be part of the Alliance, even though that made absolutely no sense. Because the Alliance was literally their bitter arch enemies. But they were pretty, so they had to be with the... Oof.
Well...
That's alright, we can try that again next week.
Yeah.
But the Night Elves were pretty, so they had to be on the Alliance. Which then made the Undead, who were allied with the Alliance at the end of Warcraft 3, and put them with the Horde. Despite that there was no common ground there. Later on, and there's a lot of other more minor stuff, of course. Later on, the Draenei were introduced, and the Draenei in Warcraft 3 were these almost infinitely aged creatures that traveled the universe. And if you've ever seen anything about Draenei since World of Warcraft came out, you'll see that that is not what they are anymore. They could not reproduce. They were all too old, and they were looking for a way to clone themselves so they could carry on. But there was no way to do so. And then they were like, oh no, they're gonna be sexy. They gotta be sexy for World of Warcraft. It's all just really mixed up. It's like an alternate universe from where Warcraft left off. Very strange. All right, well, I guess that's it for this week. Thank you everyone for coming, especially you.
Yeah.
Let's see, did we lose any more frames? No, we did not. We lost 34 frames right at the start, and that was it. So, looking good. Blizzard doesn't have to do anything to make the characters sexy. The fans will do that. I guess they wanted to get Draenei fan art out.
I think that was basically their reaction to all of the Overwatch porn art when Overwatch first came out.
Uh-huh.
They were just like, I mean, that just means we made characters that people connect with, and that's good. And
I don't know if they make porn of this is the same thing as they connect with this.
I mean, it is though. This is something I was ranting about the other day. I'm sorry to extend the stream like this. But like Paladins, right? It has like almost no interesting pornography of it. There's a little bit, but it's like mostly sky ass. There's not enough to their characters to be able to like grab onto and say, oh no, this is probably a relationship that works because they have this shared history or whatever. It's just like they're people, they're there.
I think, like, the thing is, Paladin's characters have more lore and story to them than Overwatch characters. It just doesn't come across in the game.
Yeah,
In
and they
Overwatch,
don't
you
do
hear-
like...
In Overwatch, you hear conversations between. However, the characters in Overwatch are 100 times as problematic.
Yes.
Just all of them. And I think that problematicness is also where a lot of the connection from players might be.
Yeah. Which is a shame. I also connect to porn, Cherry.
And that's fair.
Yeah.
Fuck. Item loadouts. Basic. There we go.
Overwatch is about doing global cops after global cops were disbanded for too many murders.
Yep.
Yeah.
And remember, the other ones are the bad guys because reasons. They had to come up with, like, cartoonishly evil villains to make the murder cops seem like the good guys. And that's fucking wild.
It's the Saints Row 3 problem.
Just, you have to make the bad guys way worse. So, like, I'm gonna go to Alice's favorite character, who is problematic in her own way, of course, Moira, being the only intersex character in any media who is not played as a joke. They had to try and rub in that, well, she experiments on little animals, because there was no other way that they could make this stern scientist come off as evil. They had to make her a cartoon supervillain, a Captain Planet villain. And that's really okay, it's fucked up, but it's funny.
Dr. Blight was my first crush, you know?
But he polluted. He polluted the planet.
Listen,
Sorry.
yeah, she was doing her best. She, like, got half of her face scarred up for it.
It took me a second to remember who Dr. Blight was.
That's fine. Were you think of loot and plunder instead?
I was.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, she was pretty and confident and wore a lot of leather, and I liked that for reasons that I wasn't able to explain at the time.
And Moira actually has a lot of that DNA in.
Yeah.
You know, if you
that's not a joke to do.
you need someone, if you need to find a villain that makes murder cops look good, you go to Captain Planet. And then Overwatch 2 tried to make everyone cutesy, which is even weirder. Alright, that's the end of the stream.
Yes.
As we talk about sexy supervillains. Thank you all for coming. Here is our schedule. Let's check that out real quick. I always forget that the mouse also turns the camera. So I end up wiggling the camera while I try to get to the schedule. Alright, so today was Wednesday. Thursday. Tomorrow, Alice is going to be playing. This is all if our internet keeps working. We're back on another 1 month countdown if it's fine. Alice is going to be playing Kingdom Hearts 3, and Andy on their channel will be playing Solstice some more. Friday will be Katie with Final Fantasy 13-2, not Final Fantasy 132. They had to specifically write it in the Roman numerals to avoid the Final Fantasy X problem. Saturday, Andy is going to be playing Solstice some more. Someone at the Xenon Fiber channel will be playing the Star Trek Voyager Elite Force, if nothing's changed. That's a fun little game. Part of my second favorite Star Wars or Star Trek series. My first being Enterprise. Somewhere in the distance, a nerd just screamed at the moon. Monday is going to be Annie in the afternoon. She's got a new game that she really likes, so she may be doing that, or she may be doing Gunfire, Paladins, something, or maybe Alice will play Overwatch 2 with a big, giant warning. And Andy's going to be playing more Solstice on his channel, and Kristi's going to be continuing the Norwood Suite. Tuesday is going to be Annie's day. She's still looking for something more story-centric. But who knows? Thing might happen. And Wednesday is back around to us, and also Bad Road in the evening, playing more Shadowrun Dragonfall on his channel. Voyager needs to get back to the Alpha Quadrant. It's true. 10 years ago, that was me. Today, I'm just weird choice, but okay. Honestly, like, the actors carry a huge amount of Enterprise that the writing cannot. There's just really excellent performances of some really awful scripts. And honestly, that makes it just lovable, too. Here's our YouTube, if you can't get enough of us in the meantime, at youtube.truck.community. There are thousands of hours of VODs there. Can't get enough of us. Check it out. I found out that there's a TNG outtake where Riker and Picard hold hands. Yes, at least a few. If you look up Star Trek intakes, it's a really funny shit. A guy on YouTube, I don't remember the name of the channel, does Star Trek intakes where he takes the bloopers and then edits them back into the scene that they come from in place of the scene that they're replacing. It's really excellent stuff. All right. That's all, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Some stuff just happened. I apologize.
No worries. We'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Wait, I gotta say the thing.
Oh,
wow,
right.
It's been that long since I've streamed.
I also forgot that you were supposed to say the thing.
All right. My name is Sue. I hate video games. Give my regards to the next frog you meet. Good night. Maybe I should say the next Puke you meet. This game specifically, I don't know.